that important to you?
Is it?
Welcome to Robarazzi, starring Robbie.
Oh no! Alright, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. This is Brandon coming to you on Tuesday with, of course, another reaction to Victorious. I believe this is episode 7, and the title of this one is Robarazzi, I think. I think that's what it's called. And no idea what's going to happen here. No clue at all. I see some of the students here in the theater, or the theater classroom, with their Pear computer, not their Apple computer, and don't know what they're doing, don't know anything about this episode, but we'll find out here together. Just a reminder, if you're enjoying this series that I'm reacting to, Victorious, do give the video a like and comment down below. Let me know that. I love to read your comments. And also, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. But let's go ahead and get into this episode.
What are you all upset about?
This time.
The seniors? The ones who run the slap?
Slap.
No, .gov. Yes, .com. They want to cancel my blog.
Why? Oh, wait. I don't care. Why?
Because it's boring.
Do you guys think that my blog on the slap is boring?
Hey, look. And I do remember the slap from one of the last episodes. So if I remember right, it's the underground newspaper or whatever, which just means that it's not sanctioned by the school is all that really means.
I'm sorry they want to cancel your blog.
I just don't understand why.
Well, what kind of things do you report on?
Last week, I did a report about the library being painted.
Boring.
What else?
I did a piece about Principal Eichner's new office makeover.
You know, you have to admit, not the most exciting thing in the world. I can't say I disagree here.
I thought you were taking me to Inside Out Burger.
Okay, all right. So if, and I love iCarly. Do you see that? So someone right there is working on iCarly, the iCarly webcast. You guys have told me that Victorious and iCarly are sort of in the same universe as each other. And the only real evidence of that I've seen so far, at least that I picked up on, is the Pear computers, not the Apple computers. And they have that on iCarly as well. But there someone is, I just noticed she has the iCarly webcast on her computer there.
I'll show you the footage I shot for my blog.
And one other thing that I just have to point out. So when I heard about the slap, that is the underground newspaper, as they called it, that Robbie works on. He wrote that review about Trina's show on it. I remember that's how it kind of came up. But they described it as an underground newspaper, which means that I don't know that they would be able to have all this stuff here. They have like a little office somewhere. It looks really, really nice and really expensive. But if it's an underground newspaper, that almost implies that they're publishing things that the school is not going to allow. And if it's going to be like really inflammatory and cause problems, they're not going to be able to have this type of office, or at the very least, the school is going to be able to take action against the people that are writing these things. But so far, I guess it's okay. It sort of depends on what is being published by the slap.
If this interview is any good, it might convince the seniors to let me keep doing my blog on the slap. Just watch, this is quality stuff.
Okay, look at this. Look at this. I don't know how they got away with this. So if you look there in the top left corner, I see the Pear icon, but the rest of this operating system looks exactly like Apple. And I mean exactly. I mean, look at it. It's a little bit older because the show is a little bit older, but it's an Apple computer. It's an Apple OS. So I know that they get away with it by putting the little Pear up there, but that's really, really close. If you look at the various icons and the window style with the 3 buttons, it's just instead of red, yellow, and green, it's got these other bluish colors, but the font of the lettering in the top left where it says File and System is just like Apple.
Hello? Hi. Now, your name is...
St. John Van Cleef.
Look, you see Tori in the background? Rewind the video, kill the volume, zoom in on Tori, and play it again. Yeah, now watch her. Watch her.
Uh-oh.
She's squeezing on a pimple. A zit.
So?
Dude, that's the kind of funk America wants to see.
Okay. This is going to be a problem. So I did skip some of that, but he has this really boring interview with this student, but Tori happens to be in the background and she's doing this. Now, you have to be really careful. A lot of places have rules against just recording people inside of the school. Now, you might say, hey, you know, I have a right to record whoever I want. That's true on public property, but if you're inside of a school recording other people's children, that is more of a big deal. You really have to be careful about that. A lot of school handbooks do address that for this reason. And he's talking about putting this footage on an underground newspaper's blog. That would be a real problem. And depending on what happens, it's something that the school can actually jump on. And you might say, well, it's on the internet. You can't stop that. If it's something that is either threatening, which this obviously isn't threatening, but if it's going to cause a disruption at school, if there's a direct link to some sort of problem at school, that the school can jump on in most cases.
Put that on your stupid blog if you want it to be popular.
But Tori squeezing a pimple, that's just mean.
It's news, man. Come on, Rob.
This little puppet, whatever his name is, I forgot what his name is, he is sort of horrible. Impromptu concert.
Okay, now watch, and you'll see
Oh,
Tori
no.
reach for her pimple.
They put it up.
Wait for it, and there it is.
This is bad. This is bad. If he put this online, and clearly this is inside the school, that's what the difference is. So if he was on the street or on public property and he filmed something like this, it still wouldn't be good. And it's still possible that the school could address this depending on what happens as a result. But he's inside the school, right? So imagine this from the perspective of Tori's parents, and you've got some guy that's recording your daughter doing this and putting it on the internet on an underground newspaper website. That would be a real problem, and Robbie can get himself in trouble for this at most places, at least today. And, you know, there may be a lawsuit if Tori's parents wanted to have them take this down and then they refuse to take it down, or they could argue, well, you've ruined her reputation at school by putting this on the internet, and school is supposed to be, you know, a safe environment, and you've done this. There may be some consequences here.
Squeezing.
Gross. As a matter of fact, in today's world, this may even be a potential suspension for Robbie, depending on the school's handbook, particularly because the anti-bullying laws are so strong. I could see many handbooks interpreting this as bullying, or cyberbullying as we call it, deliberately taking video of her doing this, even though you could argue, well, I wasn't trying to get video of her, she was in the background, but then you zoom in on her and put it online. This could possibly get him suspended depending on the school's handbook language about cyberbullying.
Hey, Robbie.
Robbie,
Oh, hi.
TheSlap.com.
that thing you did on Tori was hilarious.
Oh no.
You liked my pimple piece?
Awesome.
Rocked.
Yeah, so now he's getting some positive attention for this, but it's at Tori's expense. And when Tori sees that, she's going to have an issue with that.
Oh, hey, funny stuff on the slap.
You liked it?
Loved.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Shapiro, over here.
Please don't embarrass me.
You're the embarrassment in our relationship.
Hi, you guys.
Robbie.
We're not kicking you off the slap.
You're not?
Dude, that piece you posted about Tori's pimple?
My pimple post?
Tons of views so far.
It's trending. For real? Yeah.
And I laughed because of when this was produced, and it was sort of before YouTube, or maybe in YouTube's very early stages back in 2005. But it's sort of sad that none of these people are talking about Tori and, hey, you probably shouldn't have done that, or Tori's my friend and how dare you do that to her. They're just loving it. That is very unfortunate, but that does tend to happen sometimes. I have been sort of appalled in certain situations where something like this happens. What I mean is something is posted online on social media that is derogatory and people don't seem to mind. That does happen sometimes, but you've usually got a whole nother group of people that are upset about it and are then come to you as the principal and report it to you. And then depending on what it is, you may be able to take action.
You keep posting stuff like that, you can be on the slap as much as you want.
Wow.
And if you need any help, we'll let you boss around the 9th graders.
Oh no.
The slap apprentices?
Whatever you need.
Great work, Rob.
Keep it high.
Oh no. So he's getting all this encouragement. But he's got to come to terms with the fact that he is hurting his friend, Tori, the very person who is trying to give him advice about the slap. And he will probably say that. He's going to say, but Tori, you're the one who told me to make it about the students. But he really went too far with this.
I'm a hit!
Here we go. Here we go.
About to get hit.
Hey, Tori.
And I was wondering if she's going to get a potential suspension here, but just that right there that we just saw, probably not.
How could you post that video of me squeezing my pimple?
Yeah.
You told me to make my blog about the students.
Here we go.
Stuff that goes on in their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not that. That was, I mean, I think that was fairly clear cyberbullying, depending on Hollywood Arts' school handbook. Again, this was a very different time than today because of the anti-bullying laws that exist today. But yeah, even more than that, I mean, Tori is his friend. Tori has always treated him nice and supported him, and now he does this. Somewhere within him, when he was in that slap.com studio or whatever it was, he should have thought to himself, oh man, I can't do this to my friend. But I guess if he didn't do it, then the plot doesn't happen here.
Not the stuff that grows on my face.
But it's really popular.
Yeah.
I told you to do stories about what's going on in students' lives, not to embarrass and degrade people. I mean, seriously, is being popular that important to you?
Is it?
Welcome to Robarazzi, starring Robbie.
Oh no. I guess that answered the question. That is really unfortunate. So she said, is being popular really that important to you? And then I guess it is. Oof. Hopefully he comes down from this little power trip he's taking here and realizes he's really hurting his friend.
Robarazzi, your home for up-to-the-minute tasty gossip about the students at Hollywood Arts. Robarazzi, starring Robbie Shapiro.
And honestly, I have seen underground student newspapers before. Most of them are harmless. I have seen one, actually, while I was a student, there was one that existed, and there were some derogatory things published in that little publication, whatever you want to call it. But it was underground because no one really put their name on it. Like the students who published that stuff did not say, hey, this article was written by Brandon or whoever. But this guy is putting his name all over it. He wants everybody to know that it was him that did it because he wants that popularity. But see, what's going to happen here is this is going to be classified as cyberbullying. The school is going to jump all over it. Again, you might say, well, it was off of school grounds. This is what people would tell me when they would get in trouble for cyberbullying. They would say, it was off school grounds and outside of school hours, and I was at home. You can't tell me what I can do in my home. And to a large extent, that's true. But if you're doing something that's causing a huge disruption at school, you can do something about it as a school. And you sort of have a duty to do so depending on the nature of the alleged cyberbullying that there is.
Coming up on Robarazzi, Tori Vega's pimple. Shrinking or growing?
So you're telling me even after all that, he still puts her on there. I thought maybe he's too hooked on this popularity kick to give up his position at the slap or this Robarazzi, but maybe he'll like move on to somebody else. But you've got this going on. Really shameless, and I don't feel so great about Robbie anymore.
Also, does Andre Harris have a catch-up problem?
Here we go, Andre.
Is it Splitsville for Beck and Jade?
Uh-oh.
All this and
Oh man, you see Jade's face here. I would not have said that. You know, Beck, I see Beck, he's just like, probably shouldn't have said that. He doesn't seem too bothered by it. But Jade, I would not mess with too much.
He's a dead man. Beck and I aren't splitting up. Let's go fix this right now.
How are they gonna fix it?
babe, what do we got? What do we got?
I got Kat receiving another order from that Sky Store catalog thing.
Whoa, isn't that like her 5th delivery this week?
Yeah, chick's out of control.
No! There were supposed to be 2 packages.
I only got 1.
Yeah, and by the way, delivery men like this do not make deliveries to students at schools. Most schools have a really strict policy about that. You can't just order stuff and have it delivered to the school if you're a student. It's just not going to be allowed. I did see in the very early days of things like Uber Eats and stuff like that, when that first came about, I was actually at the art school at the time that it did, and students would try to do that. We had a little outside eating area just like they do on Hollywood Arts, and I saw some of the juniors and seniors, they would try to order stuff and sneak back there and grab it, but that was in the very early days of Uber Eats, so it was sort of harder to deal with, but eventually the school handbooks caught up with all that. But yeah, you can't just deliver stuff to a student at a school.
To get here on
Sendex. I love the brand differentiation. He's not from FedEx. It looks just like the FedEx logo there, but it's Sendex. That's pretty good.
Girl's got a problem.
No doubt.
Funny
stuff, Rob.
So he's got a whole staff now, and I'm wondering, like Tori said, let's go fix this, and then they all left. I thought, like, are they going to the principal's office? Which is sort of funny. Like, they did show the principal in the first episode of the show because he comes backstage and basically offers Tori a spot at the school, but I haven't really seen him since here. And I'm guessing maybe they're going to the slap and see, here you go. This thing is causing a big confrontation between Tori and her friends and all these slap people, and this is going to happen every single time they put something embarrassing out about someone, and so the school in real life would have to deal with this pretty swiftly.
Okay, what else we got? Hey, I don't use any more ketchup than the next guy.
Here we go.
Whoa, come on, you guys. We're in the middle of taping my show.
Beck and I are not Splitsville.
And are they going to film this and then put it up and then it's even more popular than it was? That's what I'm guessing.
There's something you want to talk about?
Kidding. Are you guys getting this? Because this is really great stuff.
Live.
Robbie, you're not gonna have any friends left if you keep exploiting us for your dumb blog.
Okay, we have Tori freaking out.
Is he serious?
Oh boy.
This is ridiculous.
Yo, dude.
It's out of
And then this goes viral on the site, I'm guessing. He's just sitting there filming the whole thing. Oh boy.
What are you doing?
This is your last chance. Are you gonna stop this Robarazzi thing or not?
He's not.
Coming up on Robberazi, Tori, Andre, Beck, Jade, all caught on a psychotic rampage.
Yeah, and see, the school would have to deal with this. And while they might not be able to directly shut this down, they would be able to deal with the students. Because remember, Robbie's putting his name all over this. He's saying, it's me, it's Robbie Shapiro, I'm doing it. And so he would be forced to stop putting this type of stuff out. And he may be able to say, well, I'll just start something different and I won't do stuff about students anymore. It's not the fact that he's publishing something on social media, because we have First Amendment rights in the US and those are very serious. But if you post really inflammatory stuff about students that is going to cause a huge problem or make things really untenable for another student at school, that's an issue that the school absolutely can deal with.
Is anyone safe?
Yeah, is anyone safe from you, Robbie? That's what I'm thinking. Is anyone safe from the Robarazzi?
Some for dinner.
Bullying.
I do not have a catch-up problem.
Andre, right here.
Hey!
What are you guys doing? Get out of here! Go!
Out of here!
Yeah, you see that? And so imagine that you're Andre's parents and this keeps happening to him. If you're Robbie, you're not going to be able to say, well, I didn't cause any harm. I just put a bunch of stuff out on the internet, but you are causing harm. You're making it difficult for students to learn at school or feel safe. And whenever you do that, you cross the line into which the school can absolutely jump on these things.
We gotta do something.
Clearly.
What's up, my peeps?
What?
How's everyone doing this?
Robbie. You are delusional, my friend. He just walks up and says, oh yeah, what's up, peeps? Like, everything's fine. Did you forget about the whole scene in the slap studio? And you're not going to be able to say, oh yeah, it was just for the show. I really care about you. But no, you can't have it both ways, my friend.
Do you really need that much catch-up?
And while I don't approve of what Andre just did, I can't say that I don't understand his feelings about it.
What's wrong with you guys?
Stop embarrassing us on your dumb Robarazzi blog!
You guys embarrass yourselves. I just get it on tape and show the world.
Get it on tape and show the world. Yeah, you don't see a problem with that, Robbie?
Well, we don't want to be your friends till you stop.
Fine. Lots of other people want to be my friends. Smart and attractive people.
And honestly, I don't even know that they want to be his friend. They just like what he's doing and want him to continue, so they give him that encouragement or whatever you want to call it, which that sort of popularity really goes up and down quite dramatically, while his friends will always be there for him no matter what. He's really making a bad choice here, in my opinion.
Kat,
Oh, hey, Lane.
you know you're supposed to be in your improv class right now.
Oh, Sorry, I just got this new thing from Sky Store.
Yeah, you know, some teachers and students here think you're buying too many things from Sky.
Yeah, and while buying the things from Sky Store, which I skipped most of that, I, again, love the brand changing. It's obviously Sky Mall and not Sky Store, but buying things are really her business. Now, a lot of these larger devices she wouldn't be able to take to school, but the fact that she's skipping class, that's a potential suspension right there for Kat. And by the way, I did skip certain parts, obviously, but they always have these cutscenes that I normally skip where it's Tori Vega just putting something on their version of social media. I see it's the Slap Mobile, and she says here, "Gonna get you, Robbie Shapiro, look out." And in this context, it seems not that serious and fairly innocent, but you cannot post stuff like this on social media. This may get her suspended. In fact, that's a potential suspension for Tori. Even if she didn't mean it in a violent sort of way, you really cannot put statements like this out there anymore, especially in today's world. This is going to be considered a threat and cyberbullying and would get her suspended. So be very careful about what you put out there on social media.
Oh, where are they?
Patience.
But they finished gym 10 minutes ago.
It takes time to get from the locker room all the way here.
Ooh, turn it on, turn it on.
We got him. He's right behind us.
Oh no. So they end up doing the same thing to him that he did to them. And honestly, this sort of prank would probably be a potential suspension for everybody involved. That includes Andre and Beck and Jade and Tori. You cannot do this. As bad as what Robbie is doing, the school should be dealing with this, not them, and certainly not tricking him into coming out of the gym like that and then trying to take pictures. Really inappropriate and could definitely get them suspended.
We'll kill the video.
As long as you kill Robarazzi.
Low fat recipes. Okay.
Yeah, and I said earlier that if he were to stop this, like I said earlier, and do something that's fairly benign and not problematic, nobody is going to pay that much attention to it.
What do we got? What do we got?
I got lasagna with only 90 calories and 4 grams of fat.
Ooh, lasagna. What else?
I got baked onion rings. 2 points.
Must have a lot of fiber. Go.
I found a non-fat blueberry muffin recipe.
BB muffins. Now that is outrageous.
I don't know who this kid is, but he got an awful lot of screen time on this episode, and he's not really part of the main cast.
You taste them.
What's going on here? All right, well, that was basically the episode. Obviously, I had to cut certain parts out, and I will always have to do that. But really, really interesting. I loved all the different brands. I always like that for some reason. I don't know why, with the Pair computers and the SendX courier service and the fake Sky Mall. I don't even remember what the fake name of it was at this point. But very interesting, especially when it comes to posting stuff online and social media and these underground newspapers. The issue is the content when it becomes a serious disruption at school or turns into what we now call cyberbullying. I don't know if that term existed during this time, but it certainly does now, and it's something that schools and administrators have to take very, very seriously. But I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 7. I can't wait to keep going with this series. You all have told me overwhelmingly that you're excited about this series. So if you want to show me that, do give the video a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're not currently a subscriber. Quick shout out to all the channel members. I do really, really appreciate your support as well as all of the subscribers, viewers, and commenters. I'm going to leave the video here though. Thank you for watching until the very end. I really appreciate it, but I'll see you on my next video here on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.